Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing today? We've got, looks like Corey made it first. Sorry Lotus, you were close. Mark Nugent, what's up? Lotus, how you doing, brother? How's everyone this fine day? Grandma, how's Grandma doing today? Wifey just left the house. I don't know for sure she's popping in or not. She should be in eventually. But I'll let her know you said hello. Hell yeah, Molds is in the house. What's up, bro? How you doing? Grandma says, I'm up. Taking a nap, were you? Looking forward to the show. Yes, sir. Glad everybody's here hanging. We got Babe Mob RC Club. What is going on, man? I think it's the first time I've seen you in here. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do so. Welcome, welcome. Hugh's in the house. What's up? How's everybody doing on this beautiful day? I mean, it's 100 degrees down here, but it's still nice. Big Boys Toys, what's up? How you doing? DJ Home, what's going on, brother? Steve's in the house. What's up? Oh yeah, we're getting a house full. I like it. Welcome, welcome to all the new people. Yeah, we got a pretty good show going tonight. We got a couple things to talk about and a couple things to look at, and maybe a little wrenching. I'm not for sure yet. Kind of tired, but we'll see what we got going. I click Losi 8 models. I have a Losi. It's not with me. It's at home. For you new people in here, I travel for work, so I'm out of town at the moment, and I brought a few vehicles with me, but no Losi, just a Techno and a Mugen. I do like Losi. I just hate it when they discontinue them and you can't get parts anymore. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm a what do you call a novice racer? Like every time I go out, it's like the first time. So like beginner every time. I suck. I suck really good. But I have a blast. I did my first race on Sunday. It was cool. I'm gonna try and get into a little bit more. Just I gotta get my setup right. And speaking of setup, these tires, these are the J Concept Falcons. These hooked up really well, but they're really soft. So, I mean, I might be able to get a few more laps around just as a little bit of practice, but yeah, these things are pretty much done after about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of running. RPM, what's up? How you doing, brother? That was some cool racing. Thank you, Steve. The racing I did wasn't so cool, but everybody around me, it was pretty neat. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Those were the best of the best that day. That was the main. So I'm glad you enjoyed. More to come, definitely. Now that I know where the good shit's at. They've got the Winter Series coming up starting in September. I'm going to try and participate. Can't say that I'll do very good, but we're going to try. It's a learning curve, right? But like I said yesterday, come Halloween, they have a huge circuit coming through. Like they hold two main huge races a year, and all the big dogs will be coming through. I hope, because I want to go watch. Probably won't participate in that one, but I seen you on the track. You good? I mean, that indoor track I was running on in Omaha, a lot easier to learn because it's a lot smaller. This one, it's so big. When I do wreck, that takes an hour out of my time to walk out there and flip it over and then get back up top. And then when I do get up top and the buggy dies, then that's another hour. So, it's harder to get the practice time in on this bigger track. But, if I can just keep from flipping over, I got a few spots that I'm going to work, a few corners, a few areas that I'm going to practice at and try to get better at, and then try to run the whole thing. So, but I appreciate all the kind words. I think for a beginner I do okay, but man, I don't know if you guys have never raced. Like for me, when I'm real competitive, so when I go into something like that and the competition's starting, I get nervous like anybody else. And when I start pulling on the trigger and turning the steering wheel, my fingers get all jumpy, and yeah, it was rough. But we had a blast. So no complaints at all. But yeah, we're gonna get better. Offense in the house. What's up? DJ Holman says we're deep in here. Hell yeah! I think I said hello to Raw, but I'll say it again. Hello, Raw. What's up, my brother? No, it was a blast. I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of good guys down there. So I'll take all my experience from this when I go to the next job, find the next track. I'll find some more good guys and learn some more tricks. So eventually, I'll get the hang of it. But anyways, see, I seen somebody say hello, Mark. Did I say hello to Mark? Was it Mark Nugent? I feel like he's in here. I feel like I said hello. Just want to make sure I get everybody, especially my usuals. Great group of people we got going on here. Let's see. Just trying to catch up on the comments. All aspects. What's up, brother? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're feeling better. I know I said that last night too, but I hope each day you get to feeling better. So I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing people here. Look like awesome treads. Yeah, these are pretty good treads. They're a small pin, and then they had a V shape to them, of course. I need to go with the medium hards. It'll be the same. So I thought that for that track I needed the soft to get the grip, but the way the guys made it sound, the medium hard, you're gonna get the same grip or close to it, and then they're gonna last longer. So. Hello to whoever I missed, says Molds. Yep, same here. Hello to whoever I missed. Racing was definitely cool to see. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. More to come. Stay tuned. I promise. Eventually, hopefully I got a better setup camera-wise, and or I can find somebody to film for me. Maybe I can get some of my racing. I mean, you guys don't want to see it now. I mean, when I get better. Like when I say I sucked, I mean, I sucked. Like, I tried to get out there before the race started, and I was tuning up the new to me block engine, trying to make sure it was running right. And every time I tried to get out there, there was something going on, and I didn't even get 20 minutes of practice in before, and I was in the first round, so before I had to hit my first race, I didn't even get 20 minutes of practice, so it was pretty pathetic, but thank you, Corey. You guys do what Corey says. Corey says hit that like button. Yeah, that track is sick. I'm glad I found it down here. It's kind of like a blessing in disguise. I'm quite a ways from home, away from the family. Miss them, but at the same time, I got an awesome track to run on, so, it's one of those trades. Your car wash half a mile away. Yes, or your car wasn't half a mile away. It was half a mile away. That's a big track. It's hard to see the other side. When it's big, it's harder to learn how to handle it. Yeah, and there's so much. Like when you're out there walking it, like when I'm marshalling, I can see all the different angles, and I mean some of those jumps, like from the stand, they look nice and straight, like it's just a straight incline. But you get out there, and it's got a crazy angle to it, and like wow, no wonder I'm hitting that thing weird. So yeah, it's a good idea to go walk the track and even marshal for a few races before you actually do it, so you can see where people are running and what the track looks like. But every time I go out there, I see something new that I I didn't know existed, and it's a pain in the butt, but we're trying. Got handled when I raced, but it was fun. Yep, exactly. What's up, Travis? How you doing, brother? Nitro Pimps in the house. What's up? How you doing, bro? I'm trying to say buddy and bro at the same time, and it came out weird. How you doing, bro? You will get really good at the track 1 week before it's time to move. Oh, thank you for the confidence, bro. I feel the same way. It's like, yeah, as soon as I get good at it, oh, time to go. Did you watch the newest Drake video of him just driving around his track? Epic. You know, I'm about 4.5 hours from that track. Stay tuned. it's gonna be fun. Um, yep, I promise there's gonna be a live from that track coming up. I just don't know when. It's okay, Grandma. I heard you was taking a nap. Probably not feeling good. Don't you worry. Hugh's awesome. He picked up your phone. He chimed in under your name, pretended to be you. So we got your watch time and like. We appreciate that. Often a guy says, the pump in the house. The pump in the house. I think he meant pimp. What's going on, Joshua Ricks? Appreciate you coming back, brother. Tony's in the house. Was cool meeting you out there this past weekend. That track is super fun. Just make sure you're over your marshalling bucket before you sit down. This here's Tony. He's an awesome guy. He hooked me up with some specs for the Mugen. Good dude. Another great person from the track. So thank you for joining in, brother. If you guys watched the video, I wasn't going to call him out, but if you seen the guy fall off the bucket, that was Tony. But he's okay. So don't worry about it. Now, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it, man. That was some damn good racing out there, and I'm glad I got to film it. So you guys are a bunch of awesome people out there. So I'm gonna pump up that track as much as I can on this small channel. Hell yeah. Grandma was sleepy, couldn't stay awake. I was sleepy too, but I had to be here for you, so I stayed awake. Yeah, not a problem, all aspects. Anytime, my friend. I was able to eat a big plate of northern beans and cornbread tonight finally. Hell yeah, Hugh. No more protein shakes? So Bob says you should also start to mess with the different setups. Yep, I'm working on it. I'm trying, little by little, trying to get the hang of all the different tuning aspects of it. So we started out with the ride height. We got the ride height pretty good on this car. One of the guys at the track helped me, and before my tires went bald, I was actually getting around the track really well. I wish I could have drove that well in the race. I still would have been last, but it would have been funner and just a better run. But yes, once you get your setup right, it's a blast. And I'd say this car's about 10%. I noticed a big difference after we set the ride height on it, and that was really the only thing that we changed. And I mean, these tires were gripping really well, and it was fun. So more to come on that. Yep, for sure. Is that track super sandy? Yeah. So they go through and they blow it off, and then the wind blows more in, and they wet it, and it's just a constant battle. It's not like super sandy, But you know, sand will build up on it, and yeah, they got to keep blowing it off and wetting it down for sure. We need a film crew. Yes, I do. You coming out here? We like comedy race episodes too. Oh shit, might be comedy for you guys, but not for me. I'm one of those locals here in Arizona. I'm an e-truggy guy. Yeah, I couldn't tell who I was doing. I don't know which truggy was yours, but there was some damn good drivers out there. But it was really awesome meeting you. Seem like a really nice guy, and I'll be out there more and more. So, like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna try and hit the winter series. You know, you guys need somebody to volunteer for last place, so I'll be that guy for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna keep joining in and just try to keep getting better. It's fun. Even if I lose, it's still fun. It sucks hearing my name last throughout the entire race, all three of them. But it was a blast. You know, somebody has to be in last, right? Why not me? I think he planned, in my opinion, take the next job near Sweet Track. No choice. Once you come west, it's a few good big tracks, right? Yes, sir. How far are you from Drake's track? I'm about 4 hours from there, man. We should try to meet up. Hell, even if you want to just come hang out and film for me, man. I don't know how many buggies you got or if you're really into tracks, but it'd be awesome to hook up with the all aspects. See, I checked out the video that you sent to me for. Oh, I'm talking to Often Guy. I see. Yeah, Often Guy. If you want, I will. I'll get you guys hooked up in Messenger, so you guys can communicate. I meant to tell you earlier, Travis appreciated the help with that video. Let's see here. I'm getting down there, guys. I know there's some people joined in that I haven't said hello to yet. Let me make sure I stay on track. Damn, I hate that. You just touch it and it scrolls down to the bottom real fast. I would walk any track before I run on it because I'm such a noob. Yeah, I mean, it helps, you know. It really helps out a lot to walk it. Can't wait for that live. The one at Adam Drake's, hanging out with all aspects. Yeah, me either. Hell yeah, Hugh. Thank you. Awesome. He covered better than most of the art mods. Back it up as well. Oh yeah, with the engine set up and stuff. Oh, thank you, Hugh. Giving me some props out there. I appreciate that, brother. Can't believe it's middle of May and it's still close to freezing overnight. It was 3 degrees Celsius going to work this morning. Damn, must be global warming or some shit, right? Welcome to the Nitro Addiction family. Welcome to Nitro's Anonymous, where we all have a problem and none of us are qualified to solve it. If you ever come up my way, bro, there's an on-road track. I don't have any on-road cars, though. I'll come watch you run on the on-road. Funny you mentioned the long walks to the Mars show. That's kind of why I switched to electric. Kirby figure doesn't enjoy those jumps. It don't matter if I'm running electric or nitro. It's going to be a long walk because I'm either not on my wheels or not on the track. JP, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hello. Leo's in the house. Evening nitro sniffers. Yeah, we like the smell of nitro. KP's back. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming back to hang out with us. He must have actually liked last night's episode. Don't like them steps. Yeah, the steps suck. Alright, I think I'm getting close to the end here. Just want to make sure I get you guys. This is YouTube. Your own misery brings the most views. Yeah, I know people want to see me fail. Let's see. You're 6 hours from the Drake complex. Well, if you ever want to make that trip, you let me know, brother. You got a truggy? Hell yeah, bring it. We'll run them. Yes, sir, Often, not a problem, brother. Have you made it out to Adobe Mountain Speedway in north part of Phoenix? Just this cool facility. We're racing this Thursday. Ooh, I don't know if I can hit it Thursday, though. I do want to go check it out. You got me a messenger, brother. If you could, send me a link to that place. Or at least the name, because I'll forget it and I'll lose it in here. So if you send it to me a messenger, I can at least look it up. I would truly appreciate that. And if it's not too far away, I'm in like Mesa area. So if it's not too far away, maybe I'll come check it out. But I got to work Friday, so I can't be there too late. Shotgun comments are hard to catch up with, so many peeps. Right? Hell yeah. Thank you, everybody, for chiming in. 20 in the house, but missing 10 likes. Get them. Ooh, 31 in the house now, missing 11 likes. How about that? Got a bro in Arizona, so I can camp out with him and hang at the track. Hey, man, anytime you want, brother. You just let me know. We're hanging for sure. I keep wanting to call you Trailblazer. Trail Rider 570. What is up, my brother? Welcome back. Got the last few issues worked out on the Kyosho boat. Might try to run this weekend. Did you get all the kibble out of it? I don't want to solve it. Says only use electric. Hey, man, that's not a problem, man. RC is RC. I have an addiction. I have an addiction to nitro. If you guys watching my past videos and seen my 20 Savages that filled up that room, you would understand. This guy has an addiction. He has a problem. I run everything that goes fast. That RC car seems to take a beating. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I love the kit versions just for that reason. Whether you're racing at the track or bashing, the kit versions, no matter what brand it is, they are just badass. You know, and I'm cheap, so I'll go buy one used off eBay, fix whatever needs to be fixed, make it my own, and then beat the shit out of it. Let's see here. Not had as much nitro time as usual. What? You gotta get out there. Katie, welcome back. How's it going? Been a while, but thank you for coming back and hanging out. 20 Savages, I understand. I really understand. Nitro Pimp, man, I'm nowhere near the collection that you have, but I mean, I've got a shit ton of Savages. I mean, you can check out all kinds of past lives that I've done, and you know, I show off the nursery, as we called it, a room full of them. But yeah, I left most of those at home. I brought a couple of buggies, and I'm gonna venture into a couple more. So, Raw, my brother, look at you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate the donation. You guys are awesome. Everybody go check out Raw. For you, hooked up with you enjoy the track. No racing this weekend because the big car track has a big event all week long. Nice. Y'all have to check it out. We'll definitely have to check that place out. Well, the looks of a Savage, the chassis is so sleek. Man, I've always been a huge fan of the Savage. You know, and there's people out there that want to argue whatever's better. I don't even care. I love the Savage. Like you say, man, I love the look of the way it is with or without the body. I like everything about it. I still want to open Hattie Savage 21 box. Man, once we cut the seal, that 25-year-old seal, it's never the same. For those of you that don't know, I have a Savage 21 original still in the box, sealed up. Let's see here. By saying hi. What's up? But whatever makes the hobby fun. Of course, of course. Run what you brung. Yes, sir, all aspects. Right there with you. A total Savage guy. If it runs, who cares? Exactly, my friend. Open the box. No. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, he is holding it. I mean, it's 25 years old. Why would I want to open it now? The seals are still there. I keep telling people the kits are much stronger than the RTR buggies, but you have to consider the price when you take that dive. And it knows I love the Mugen, but I couldn't do it. They are pricey, but that's why I go used off eBay, and I have my limit as to how much I'll spend, and I'll wait for the next deal. But I like Savages also, but any Nitro is cool. What do you mean, kind of like Savages, man? You got a ton of them. But I will get a used Mugen. I'm looking every day. They're out there, brother. I promise. I seen them on eBay. A couple of them popped up, but they were a little pricey, so I skipped past them. I did. I opened that O'Donnell's. There you go, brother. I still like my T-Max. I've never had a T-Max. I'm sure I would enjoy it. I ran my neighbor's years back. It was fun, but man, I love that big block, just screaming engine. Love it. Kits and pros are always better and stronger than RTR. Yep. True. I want to build a good truggy. Yeah, I'd like to build one too, but man, they're expensive to buy, ready to be built. I buy what somebody else built, take it apart, get a couple pieces, and then rebuild it and pretend like I built it. The price shows why. Yep. Price says that's why I scroll right past them. Yep. I mean, people know what they're worth. You got to find somebody that either doesn't know or don't care. That's some Nitro to sniff O'Donnell's. All right. So, before we get started with messing with anything, I do have a couple things that I'd like to say. As you guys seen in the title, let's talk RCs and trolls. So, for any of you new people, don't think this is a drama channel. There's a lot of drama queen channels out there, and this definitely ain't one of them. But I'm trying to eliminate the drama. Can't stand the drama. I can't stand the trolls. I wanted all my mods to come in here and hear me say this in front of everybody. I don't care who it is, what the name is. If a troll pops in and starts talking anything other than RCs or cars or something cool, just starts rambling some dumb shit that people don't want to hear, boot them. I do not care who it is. I'm giving everybody the green light. Pull the trigger. It is open season on trolls. I'm sick of them, and I don't know. There's no reason to bring that dumb shit into somebody's channel when this is an RC channel. It's not a stupid drama channel. So if you guys are watching, I'm just telling you, stay away. Don't even open your damn mouth when it comes to trolling. You will be booted, and I don't give a shit who you are, and every fake ass account you bring in here will be booted as well. Done. Negative vibes in here. No negative vibes in here. Dig it. Exactly. I mean, this is a cool ass place, a lot of cool ass people. And the idiots that come in here trolling and running their mouth about dumb shit that has nothing to do with RC, I'm done. So, I'm just something like a used gun. Yeah, I mean, this straight up RC shit. There's no reason for that. There's plenty of drama queen channels out there, and this is not one of them. So take that shit on over to the dramas and, keep it out of here. Because you will be kicked immediately. Like I said, I do not care what your name or status is in the RC world. Don't care, don't give a shit. Anybody that wants to follow any person that gets booted for running their mouth and saying something stupid, go right ahead. But I love each and every one of you, like one big happy family. But I just want all my mods to understand, you have the green light. I expect if somebody is saying something stupid, like what was said last night, just boot them. I don't care. I'm done with it. It is dumb to go into somebody's live and say some of the dumb shit people are saying. No stupid glizzy dogs. None of that dumb shit. This is Nitros. I know what all that shit stands for, and we ain't having it. So, pardon my French, but stay the fuck out. All right, back to RC shit. Let's have a good time. Now that everybody understands the expectation. All right, and thank you guys for all your responses on the good vibes. Appreciate you. Why boot the plane guys? We ain't booting no plane guys. I don't like booting people, but I'm not going to stand for the stupidity that some people come in here and say. It's just dumb. This is not a place to go act stupid. This is a place for RCs. So, let's get into this dirty bitch. Take a look at it. I don't know how much we're really going to... What was that? Oh, pull the rubber cap off. All right, so I'm breaking this in with VP's 20% nitro and 14% oil, just to give it that extra oil mix. Keeping the idle elevated a little bit, just to keep it at the temperature. I did four heat cycles with the heat gun, got it up to like 230, 220, 230, let it cool. Repeated the process through 4 heat cycles, and then I did probably 4 static tanks with a little bit of idle, spinning the wheels, keeping it right around that 220 mark. And then I did one or two tanks around the track with it just rich and spitting fuel and sluggish, and then started leaning it out a little bit. So we're right at the end of the break-in. It could probably use a little bit more, but it was running really good the last time I had it out at the track. It doesn't have a race tune on it yet, but that Dragon 4, really good engine. Anybody looking at purchasing one, I'd say go for it. There's my baby doll. How you doing, Lily? Been looking into a Hobeo Truggy. They're showing a few in stock, and the monster trucks are out of stock. Hope that's not another sign. Stay positive, Raw. The Basher Balloon aims as well to break in. Hell yeah, welcome in, Rinks. How you doing, brother? I hope you heard my rant. And understand what I was saying. Because like I said, I don't give a shit who it is. Keep it RC or, say bye. But welcome to the show. He laid it down. Yeah, he did. Kanan, what's up? I must have missed all the drama. Yeah, it wasn't really much drama, just somebody saying stupid shit, and I straightened it out, so. Your scope's foggy. No, I just wanted to make sure everybody understood the expectations of hanging out in the RC channel. Let's see. Damn, I tried to scroll a little bit and it went all the way to the bottom. Rich won't overheat that way. Yeah, keep it a little rich. At least till it's fully broken, and then you can put a race tune on it. But I'd never done a race tune, and the guy that runs that track, his name's Anthony. He helped me put a pretty good tune on that block engine. So I kind of see what he did, and I kind of understand what to listen for. But I'm used to just kind of tuning it to run, keeping it a little rich. But yeah, he really tuned it He did way better than I can do, so. The lady has arrived. And then discontinue. Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't like is when they discontinue shit. Associated truggy, but damn expensive. Oh, you want an associated truggy, but damn expensive. Yeah, I know. Gotta find a good used one. Keep it PG or face the boot. Yes, sir. We have indeed arrived. I'm way behind on the comments. Yeah, I'm reading some shit that you guys threw out there. Oh, Grizzly's in the house. What's up? Mario RC, how's it going, brother? Welcome to the show. There's Grizzly. I seen somebody say hi before I saw his actual name. You're having a great day. Yes, I did press the like button. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. See, Grizzly can do it. The rest of you can too. Eating gross, so we'll be half in, half out. We'll enjoy your dinner. Who's a troll? I kick out the trolls. Throw your wrench at it. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I mean, they're everywhere, Rinks. I'm not going to be throwing out names. Just remember, we're keeping it RC. None of the stupid shit talk that people like to throw around. Rinks get a wrench. Rinks did not get a wrench. He bought a wrench, a fake wrench. He bought a Chinese wrench. You guys have American-made wrenches. RPM, what's up, brother? He said, don't be trolling, I got the power. I like it. Wish I would have trolled, that's why I didn't put my face in the video. Oh, you resemble, I said reassemble. He says, I resemble a troll. No way, brother. That's not true. A couple people asked what's going on, trying to break my Dynamo 19 in my second team match, called Red by the Ones, Blue, so on the first tank one day. Look at the video of me doing it. Hell yeah. It'd be cool to watch. Travis has a face for radio. I'm an ogre, not a troll. To the comment about willpower, very good product and good for Hong Nor, off the buggy and cars. Hell yeah. Yeah, RC Willpower, I think, aren't they based in Taiwan? I think I found some parts there and had to have it shipped in from Taiwan. I think it was Willpower. Sounds right. Big Boy's Toy says, I'm a gentle giant. Was trained by Patches O'Houlihan. Short pumpkin, they love me still. Ring says a Timu wrench. Oh, this is funny shit. Metro Pimp says he's 6'7" and oh my god. Get off my lawn. 6'7". My neighbor, we'd run RCs together, and if you look like 6, 7, 8 years ago, you'll see us doing like nitro buggy racing in the cul-de-sac. That dude was 6'10", and I'm only 5'8", right? So I'm like looking up at this guy, like, dude, I'm tired of looking up at you. But no, he's a cool guy. But that's funny you say 6'7", man. Nitro Pimp's a tall guy. Mario says, I have a Hong Nor. I always order my parts from them. Very good service. Hell yeah. Yeah, the only place I could find a tank for an old what was it, an X1 CRT, the old school off Nitruggy, was the only fuel tank that was anywhere on this earth was at the whatever that place is called. We just said. Sorry, it slipped my mind. But yes, good place there. Ring says I'm handsome. Nitro Bob asked me to marry. Don't think it had anything to do with you being handsome. I'm ready to snap on into the quarter combination wrench. You're gonna mess somebody's cranium up with that. Who says he's 5'7" and oldish? Really? Oldish? That's what you call that? See, you're on the side of old, and then you could say youngish. Oldish is not the word you were looking for. Nah, I'm just messing. Where'd you order your Honor from? And give up a paycheck for one snap-on wrench, right? Things is pricey. Him Hongnor just speaks nitro, right? Yeah, Hongnor's good shit for sure. Ooh, Lotus is 6'3". Willpower, there it is. Let's sit down, my neck hurts. Right? Yeah, Travis, RC Willpower. Yeah, no, they're on eBay, or you can go directly to the site. JP says, I have 2 spare tanks. Well, it's in my buddy's possession now, and after he tried to crash my Savage XL and then tried to crash my damn my Baja, he can order it. Can't say it with PG. Don't do it. Maybe have 1 or 2 Alpha or Hongnors. Hell yeah. Who are the trolls here? There's always trolls here, brother. But no, it's just some stupid shit that was said, and I told him off air to knock that shit off, and he actually apologized for it, but I just wanted to throw it out there for everybody. I don't give a shit who it is. If you're a troll, it's troll season. Got itchy trigger fingers. We're booting them. Nitro Pimp's been up for 17 hours. Yeah, I got up at 2:30 this morning, and it's now 5:45. Have yourself a good one, brother. Must be in bed by 9, or he misses pudding night. Hongnor GTS on-road cars. That's what I have with the Nova GT G5R. It's a bomb 2-speed. Dude, that sounds badass. I don't have any on-road cars. I'm all buggies and monster trucks. Man, it takes so long to get through all these comments. I want pudding. Yes, sir. 3 hours behind you. Yeah, so like Arizona does not do the daylight savings time. So they're normally mountain time, but this time of year when it's daylight savings time, they stay. So they're on the same time frame as Pacific, California time. So when the time changes back, we'll probably be on at like 6. Because I'll still go on at 5 here, and I'll be an hour behind the Central Time, so it'll be 6 Central Time. Like used to be what 5? I guess no. It'd go. Hell, I don't know. I get so confused with all that shit. But anyways, in Montreal, it's 8:45. Yep, 3 hours behind you. I'm from the future. I say can read and wrench and talk and walk and read and talk. Good luck with that, Hugh. There's a lot of numbers, Mr. from the future, right? Evil pudding. Why would you eat that, Rinks? That's nasty. All right, back to our sea ship. So, kind of wanting to peel this out and see how it looks after the run-in that we did last weekend. Let me get my tools real quick. Off the guy throwing out the emojis. Evil pudding is hot. We've been drinking the cat box again. Or dining in the cat box. You know, it's so funny. We used to have a dog, and I guess all dogs kind of do it. But this one particular dog that, I mean, if the door was open to where the cat litter box was, he would just rush in there. And I always called it a buffet. Tootsie Rolls. That's nasty. We listen, we don't judge. All right, the dog was a turd burglar. Yes. The worst part about that dog, and I mean, he was a great dog, and this is yucky too, but he thought he was slick, not going to get caught pooping in the house if he would clean up the mess himself. Yeah. And then he'd get the burps. All right, back to RC stuff. Use some of that wording doesn't make sense. My dog, found, there's supposed to be an N in there. Some, there's supposed to be an M in there. Dry ones and thought it was crunchy snack. Oh, they knew exactly what it was. Trust me, they could smell it. They said that dogs get nutrients out of that. Ugh, I don't know how in the hell. I don't know. Ugh. Nah, don't try and lick me again. Raccoons do it too. Huh, didn't know that. They say with dogs it's like if they're in a kennel, you know, like you get like a pound dog and they had him in a kennel for a while. Then of course that guy, the one I'm talking about, I don't know how long he was at the kennel, but he was a rescue dog. And apparently that's something that they do. I mean, why not? You know, if they poop in their kennel, they got snacks all over the place, right? But anywho, uh-oh. I threw it on the ground. You guys remember that song? I don't know what they called it, the Island Boys or something. With, was it not Justin Timberlake, who was it? Might have been Justin Timberlake, I don't know, but it's like those parody songs. Same ones that did the Mother Lovers and Dick in a Box. Need your headache to go away, tell you to go out into the shed. What? Happy to be here with my NITRO Addiction family. We're happy that you're here, brother. Oh, that's Grandma. I'm sorry, y'all's names are so close together. Sorry, Grandma, I didn't mean to call you brother. Get recycled, I guess. This borderline, not PG. Yeah. There we go, getting on a tangent and talking about the nasty stuff. Does anyone know who makes Hobeo engines? Isn't it like Hong Nor or Afna? Well, I mean Afna, Hong Nor, same thing. Lonely Island, there you go. Thank you. I knew one of you guys would know. Rinks, you must not have been here when I said keep this stupid glizzy dumb dog shit out of here. I know what the shit means, and that's part of the whole troll crowd, so get rid of it. Oh, SH makes the Hong Nors? Is that what you're saying, JP? Thank you, Jay. Like I said, no glizzy dogs, no stupid hot dog shit. I know what it means. Go to the other channels and have all that drama. Get off there. That spring was hooked. It was like trying to get the hook out of the fish. What the hell? This exhaust tried to eat my damn spring. I'm gonna get some new springs for this guy. Spring's probably gonna snap one. You guys ever had these springs pop? I remember I used to have that issue with the Savage springs. Just be driving along and all of a sudden it just pop, like break the hook, spring would shoot off and just be gone. The buggy, you probably don't know, it came from France. It's the Hobbytech NXT. I've heard of the NXT. I think I've seen a couple of videos, but I've never like really looked into them much. Who was it was running that? Was it was it JT Thornwell or something like that? That he was started out as a little kid and then he did it well into his 20s and probably even into his, I don't think into his 30s, but he quit some years back. But I think that's who I seen with one of those. Yeah. The exhaust seal is pretty tight. I hate to even break it loose, but I want to get it out of the way. Good. I'm gonna hit this with the brush real quick. Let's see. They say it's still going strong. I'm worried. Manufactured by Force Engines. Yeah, I don't know much about them, so I'm just listening or reading what you guys are putting down with it because I have no idea. So JP's saying somewhere, both of them have an off-road track, but I don't like to go because I always break my cars, so I decided to stop for now. You know, as much as I've gone to the track and slammed these cars and cartwheeled and, you know, hit hard, like it. I'm surprised that I haven't broke anything. But between the Mugen and the Techno, I've yet to break anything slamming them on those tracks. Did you smash your stingers on your pipe? No, it's just mud. Stinger's still good. Just from the front tire kicking dirt back on it. There's Zach stands sitting in front of me. My MP10 Truggy is undergoing maintenance. Oh, you're talking about the dirt tracks? Yeah, I like it. What do I see now? He didn't smash it. Nope, just dirt. 28, only send them on AliExpress, MSH, just they don't last too long. Yeah, you know, that's one of the reasons I stocked up on all those Savage engines that I have. So I could just, you know, keep running them. I don't want it to, like, have one for every truck that I have. I just want to make sure I have spares and backups so that I can run whichever one I want for a while, you know? Shit, trying to make sure that all my Savages are running, that'd be way too expensive. That way with the bike parts. between engine and the Dynamite is the same exact engine made by SH. Yes. So basically what it sounds like is SH shut down that side of their production, the force side. Weak metal now, so they were out fast. Yeah, that sucks. Sticking to industrial parks, flat blacktop and open fields. Found a skate park downtown. I want to get in off by the. I want to get in off by the cops. Huh? Skate parks are fun. No, they're not. The P3 is tough as nails. I wouldn't mind getting an SH. I just haven't. I had one come with one of my red cats, but I've never actually purchased an SH. Just for the dog poop in the open fields, right? That's one thing I'm surprised I've never gotten stuck in mine. When was the last time SH ran 10 gallons through without losing calories of power? BMX dirt parks, not concrete. Right. I don't run park or schoolyards for that reason. Skate parks are for Talbot. BMX track closed. $250 fine if the cops catch you there with the RC. That's so dumb. What the hell is RC gonna do to a track? Is it a new one or one from 10 years ago? One of those new ones were a bunch of asphalt. Well, all my SH engines were really monsters. Sometimes was better in my experience. Yeah, I've never heard anything bad about the SH engines. And Nitro Talk with Todd, he really likes them. I get elk and deer shit. You know, out of my buddy's place where I was running, out in his big, yard running the Baja and stuff. One day I stepped on a turd and it was bright green, and I was like, dude, I just stepped in dog shit. He's like, dogs don't make it over there. That's probably deer or coyote. And I was like, what the hell? First time I ever stepped in deer poop. Bike tires don't like. I can see a fifth scale digging ruts. 8 scales don't really. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, I just want to run the skate park because we don't have a park close. Then go find you a track. Here in Nashville, please do not play about public nuisance. There's nothing public nuisance about a freaking RC. Yes, I think so. Letting the nitro pit out. Yeah, please my area the same. I have to drive if I want to run stuff. Every time I've had cops show up, I mean, I've been at like the school, out on the front, like their big front lawn out in front of the parking lot. That was down in Oklahoma. I've had cops show up like out there at that park there in Kansas City when I was at home, running out in that field, running those huge laps. I've had cops show up there. Cops always just sit there and watch. I've never had one say anything bad. Exceptions to everything. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really seen too many SH engines. I have an ACRE. I do a lot of running here. I have an Acre. I thought you were describing some kind of nitro or something. I have an Acre. Duh. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. I wish I had an Acre. Took me 20 years to afford this place. Yeah, right? Yeah, acres are expensive these days. Yeah, exactly, JP. They show up and watch. I've had like 2 or 3 different times they just show up and watch. I've never had the cops mess with me. I mean, I say that and then now, I'm gonna have the cops mess with me. Let me get some of this dirt out of the way. Maybe we'll get this engine cracked open. Damn it. We used to run at the park and the cops used to watch us from the corner. The one cop had a problem and ran us off. It had been a couple of months ago. Many cops watching, but it only takes one. Yeah, some of them are just stupid. Northeast Miles, what's up? Hey everybody, what's up? Nitro Addiction, how you doing, brother? Did you catch my race? Well, it wasn't my race, but the race video I put out. It was pretty badass, I have to say. Palm Beach County is nuts. Yeah, I bet. Everything's so expensive these days. It's the track dust. Maybe. We have almost an acre. Told my wife I want to make an RC track. She said no. We're gonna have a garden first. That's fine, man. You just run around the plants. You make a track. She gets a garden. You get a track. It's a win-win situation. When I was a kid growing up, we had like 3/4 of an acre. It was like a big backyard, but it didn't really seem like a lot. It would have been a nice size for a track, that's for sure. But like the very back section, like when I was real little, it was a garden, and some of our friends, my mom's friends, they didn't have a place to do a garden, so they wanted to, put a few things out in our garden, and like I think at that time, like we had stopped actually doing our own garden, so this whole freaking patch is, some friends of ours, and they had these big old humps, and I don't know if it was watermelons or what was underneath that hump of dirt, but they were all lined up, so we took our bikes back there and we were using them as jumps. Yeah, we got in big trouble for tearing up the garden, but I mean, we didn't know. 7 of the 26 buddies go. We got 7 more by the weekend. Damn. Yeah, right. My calves are cheap. First house was on 100 by 65 floor lot. Damn. Nick B, what's up? How you doing? Just parked my truck, don't want to move. Hell yeah, welcome in everybody. Yeah, the pinch still feels really tight in there. Nice. Oh, that's right. I was gonna go brush this off so I don't get the dirt inside. Yeah, because of all this fine dirt, before I put it back together, I'll probably take it completely apart and wash it. And it gets most of it anyways. All right, Hugh, thanks for checking in, brother. Appreciate you. Have a good night to you and your wife. Aw, what the hell? Guess I just didn't get it in there far enough. If you don't get these Allen wrenches bottomed out, you're gonna strip them. Have a good one, big boys. Take it easy, brother. Tell your mom we all said hi. So this was a new piston and sleeve. Basically just got it. It's not fully broke in yet. Still working on that first gallon. But it was running pretty good. It's getting there. Good night, Grandma. Thanks for hanging out. Ooh, damn. 29 likes. One more, hit that 30 mark. If you forgot it, let's go. I mean, I don't think it really does much, but it makes us feel good. Well, thank you for the kind words, Grandma. Appreciate you. Yeah, a little bit of dust, but it's in really good shape. So the notch goes towards the exhaust. We'll give it a gentle pry. Very, very gentle. It's got a nice tight fit. It's like I can't grab a hold of it and pull it out. So it's got some dirt falling out of it though. It's like I get to move very little. Keep working my way around it. It's got a nice tight fit though. That's good. Come on, gather. Huh. Is this that one? One of these actually pulls the sleeve out with it. Nope, not this one. Oh, get off there. Sorry to hear what. She's in the hospital for a few weeks. She's already feeling better. Oh, I'm sorry, Northeast. I didn't even see that comment. Hope she gets feeling better soon. Get out of the truck. Yeah, this Techno buggy was running really well at the track. This Alpha 4 engine, damn good engine. So I did lean it out a little bit. I was getting some pretty good performance out of it. I mean, not a bad color, but a little bit of black in there. But it definitely wasn't like cooking it lean. You're welcome, Northeast. I think this is a 5-port. Or no? The Dragons, I think, are 3 ports. I think my 5-port's that purple one. We'll find out here in a minute. I'm gonna pull it apart. Yeah, I think the Alpha or the Dragons were 3 ports. It's been a while since I've had this engine apart. Alright. I need a zip tie. Since it's been taken apart recently, it should come apart fairly easy. Look at that. All I gotta use is just one zip tie with that. Usually I gotta double them up and that doesn't even work. But yeah, this is a 3 port. I think I gotta sneeze again. So if you pay attention to Tasty B, come on, are you gonna sneeze or not? He talks about what your sleeve's gonna look like. Let's see. So you can see that ring here at the other end. I'm trying to get a good shot on it. How about we do this? Does that help? Yeah. So you can see that shine in that ring. According to Tasty B, get that ring all the way around it and that shine. He made it sound like basically then your braking is done. So I'd say by those standards, come on, zoom out. Should be pretty close. Picking up an Alpha sometime, never had one. Yeah, they're pretty good. Gearhead, what's up? What is up, Nitro Gangsters? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you joining in. Have to head out, have a GR3ST. Hell yeah. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you. It's a good ring to have. Oh yeah. Folks, it's time to chill out before bedtime. Take care. You too, sir. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Alright. So let's get the piston up. Come on, get out of there. Just got a tight seal. Get out of there. Ow. Come on. I mean, I like it when it's got that tight seal because you know it works, right? But man, do I hate it. Trying to take it apart. It's like, no, we're not going to do it. Get out of there. Man, she is tight. Tight like a tiger. Fine, be that way. I didn't want you to come out anyways. Open the carb slide. I'll release the pressure. I mean, the carb slide is kind of open. And there's, you know, it's plenty open up here. It's not like it's sealed. God. Why? Yeah, that thing's tight. Break the seal, open the carb. I mean, I broke the seal by spinning it. He wants me to put a tool on it, and I don't want to. God. What in the world? Huh. I can spin it all the way around. It hurts. Alright, just gonna be gentle. Just trying to get it to... You don't even want to move like that. Come on. I mean, it's not stuck in there by vacuum, it's just like that O-ring's tight. Come on. They're all laughing at you, let's go. Maybe if I put even pressure like this. Come on. Nope. They got a puller for everything else. Is there a freaking backplate puller that I'm not aware of? Put that backplate over in is bad if you're having that issue. Just taking up. I mean, anything's possible. It's had a good seal on it though. Yeah, by the time I get this side, it's probably not going to be any good anymore. Or like you say, I mean, it might already be bad, of course, but... Come on. Quit doing that. Just push it out. Oh, we got some movement. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Lord. So those of you that have never seen the back plate on an Alpha, it's got a hole there, a hole there. Can't really see it, but there's they go all the way through. You can see daylight in there. So it comes out the side of that little bowl. Now there you go. You can see daylight there. It's not really truly daylight. It's more lamplight, but still you can see it. Oh, there we go. It blew out whatever was in there, probably like a bubble. Now it's, you can really see it. Yeah, so if you ever have to do that with a tool, just be gentle. I hate doing it, but sometimes it's the only way to get it. Still seems to be pretty tight around the connecting pin. Nope, never needed one. Never needed one what? Twist it and push up from the bottom. Yeah, I tried. Make sure it's at an angle. It was hurting my damn thumbs. Okay, so there is the exhaust side. And I mean, that's tight. I mean, she is still really tight. You can tell I got less than a gallon on it. And I mean, I could probably push it more if I wanted to force it, but I don't want to. Like, I pushed it and it got tight. That's still like more than a 1/4 inch. Yeah, so we're trying to do a proper break-in on it. Like I said, we did like 4 heat cycles. We're just heating it up and letting it cool. And then we did at least 4 static tanks. And then a couple, I did probably 2 just on the ground running around. And then a couple on the track, and it was sluggish and bogging before we really ever truly leaned it. So main thing was just keeping that temperature. Yeah, that's still a really good tight pinch. So I'm happy with that. Oh, a back plate puller. Right? I don't think they make them, but I needed one. Team was an Infinity. I rebuilt the piston, would almost push right through the sleeve. Still ran the. Yeah, I mean some do. So like that, those Sin with the 7.7 engines. Pulled it apart on the live one day, and and it looked like it was done. You could push the piston right through it, but then when you put the button on top of it, the button didn't go down inside. It set flush, so it still created a small pocket in there for the compression. So yeah, they're all a little bit different. Yeah, the Team Infinity. I've never had one. I've seen videos and heard of them, but never actually had one. But yeah, so we got a nice ring around it, meaning though it's right there, at the end of its break-in period. Still got a ton of pinch. Bearings still feel good. There's nothing fancy with the crank. I mean, it's got a groove cut into it, but it's not DLC coated. No slugs in it. They look like ceramic bearings. They're dark. I'm assuming that they are. I hate when the pinch bolt does not want to pop. There it goes. Yeah, once you loosen that screw, then you gotta push it over to get rid of the pinch that it has. They're junk, but can be rebuilt for like $20. I mean, $20 is $20, right? Like, I don't want to spend $20 if it ain't gonna last. I'd rather spend $100 on something that's gonna last. That's just me. There's in 2 weeks, and I can get back to the T-Max. I'm trying to do a little racing every weekend. More like practicing and looking bad. But like we say, you gotta start somewhere, right? Yeah, I rebuilt this engine almost a year ago. It took me almost a year to get around to breaking this engine in. Engines can have little to no pinch and still have compression and run great. Yes, but whenever they don't have much pinch left in there, more than likely you are getting to that lower lifespan. Oh. And a lot of times when they got that low pinch, when they heat up, they got even less pinch. Hate it when these bells get stuck. Come on. Just give it a little tappy tap. The bearing must have got hot. JW, what's up? How you been? I pay that T-Max will be a better basher than the Revo. The Revo will keep bending exhaust manifolds. I've never had either one of them, so I can't say. But thanks for the tip. Those bike jumps are huge, so whatever I send off is going to take a beating. Don't forget the like button. We all like the like, right? Come on. Get off there. Yeah, that rear bearing's definitely bad. It's chunky. Back to the track tomorrow to run the buggy and the on-road car finally. Hell yeah. Check out eBay. They have a Intech M3. Yeah, I know. I looked into it, brother. Thinking I'm gonna get it. Looks like the R5R. Looks to be a great engine. 2 bills. Well, I found one. I think I'm talking about the same one. Had like some yellow sketching in it, or like yellow detail or something. But yeah, it was like I thought it was like 157. Those bearings inside feel good. Shipping tax comes to 2. Oh, yeah, good call. It's the one I sent you link to. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he's talking about. Mugen MTC2, and I have a Mugen MBX 8R Eco. One of these days, I'm gonna have me that 8R. One of these days. What do you guys see what I have showing up on Monday? Next Monday, you're going to be like, ooh, that's nice. Found the shims. The new bodies painted for both of them. Hell yeah. Oh, that Intech? Is it a box of hamsters? No, why? You like hamsters? There's something you want to tell the group, Lotus? Oh, so you can get that to fit on there straight. This thing barely wants to fit over these big ass clutches. Had a few hamsters. Got a hamster when I was a young lad. I like it when they just slide right out, no fighting. So, if you ever watch RB or RW mods, he'll tell you about this. So, this is basically their version of putting a slug in it. That little brass drip right there in the middle of the silicone. So that was like their counterbalance or whatever you call it. You know, some of them put the slugs here. Alpha put it back here. Black with yellow striped head. Yep. Yeah, I've seen it. I do want one. Yeah, so we brought a hamster home when I was a kid. And within like a week or two, there was babies everywhere. And like, what happened? I mean, it definitely wasn't a boy. And it definitely came that way. And they are some noisy little bastards at night. I'm gonna go over to the sink and hit this with a couple shots of the good stuff to get it, make sure it's all cleaned out. Yeah, so the rear bearing anyways, looks ceramic. I'm assuming it's ceramic. All the black balls that I've seen like that I've ever looked into were ceramic. Either they're just really dirty. All right, I'll be right back. There's some shots of the afterburn oil. I'd have to say this engine ran really well at the track. You know, like I said, it's still on 20%, 14% oil with a rich tune on it. I mean, it ain't gonna keep up with the big dogs, but it run pretty well. It sounds like the neighbor fell. What the hell? Something's not right. What the hell is going on? What happened? For some reason that nut does not want to thread back on there. What the hell? It just came off of there. Now it's like it's acting like it's stripped out. Don't get it. That is absolutely freaking crazy. I don't get it. Came off there just fine. We'll find a place to buy exhaust springs in bulk. I've seen them on eBay, like 10 at a time. This one's a lot shorter. Alright, well the threads on that are good. Why? What the hell? Is the thread on the other way? You guys ever had that before? Like, this is a hardened steel. Maybe it's just a bunch of gunk. That's what we're hoping for. Yeah, what happened? Sorry, I was talking to my wife on the phone, didn't hear. I took this nut off of there, and like now when I try to put it back on, I only get down like a couple of threads and it's... There we go. Well, sort of. We're getting there. I think it's just full of some gunk. So not a big deal. Hopefully. Is it white on the threads? Probably. Like, it's probably gunked up a thread locker. But usually you can just kind of thread it on there and it cleans it out, but not this time. There we go. Yeah, now she's threading on. That was weird. Never seen that before. All I had to do was threaten to bring out another one, and it started cooperating. tight. Need some soft plastic to stick down in there, I guess. What do we got? Got zip tie. That was weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen. RCX, what's up? How you doing, brother? It's locked. Oh yeah, I already knew it was Loctite. Never used Loctite for the flywheel nut, but I cranked down the shit out of it. How's RCX doing tonight? No, I hear you, Nick. You know, some people believe in it and some people don't. All right. 7 o'clock. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to finish this. I'm tired. Drop some more oil down in there. Make sure she's good and lubed. Who's Loctite on flywheel? None on the end bell. I use it on the end bell, but I'm trying to get it down in the threads. I've had it come apart a few times, and it seems like if I don't use it, I have to take it all apart and fix it, and I don't like that. But to each their own. Yeah, like, especially on the engine, I mean, I Loctite everything. There's just so much vibration, rattle, force. That's just me. Oh, shit. Whatever works best for you, exactly. Define what is tight and ugga, or that's tight enough. Like purple Loctite. Never had purple. What is tight? Tight is when it won't turn anymore. It depends on what you're doing too, but crank down the nut. E-wear. Crank down the nut. It stops moving. That's funny. This flower collar, that's why there's a flower collar. Yes. Most of my stuff is rusty. Nature's Loctite isn't anything. Yeah. shit. But no, I hear you. Yeah, the people that jumped in late, sorry, show's about to end, but I am tired. The science has been making it hard to sleep well. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get off here and get ready for bed. But guys, we got one more day this week, so never fear. The addiction is here. We'll definitely be back tomorrow night for the third and final round of the week. Appreciate you guys very much. Awesome crowd. Hope you guys come back and join me for tomorrow night. We'll get this all put back together, get put back in the buggy, maybe get some more dirt cleaned off of it. Yes, sir, Northeast Mod, you have yourself a good night as well. Yes, often everybody take care, stay safe. Sorry I was in and out tonight. You're good, bro. Oh, shit. Texas Aggie, what's up, brother? Welcome back. Yep, everybody have yourselves a good night. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys soon. Much love and peace.